So we've got Gancia Girl back from the boatyard. They fixed up the mast step, and now there's a few little fiddly bits and bobs.
We changed the toilet pump, a crucial bit of kit. We also add a solar panel to keep the batteries topped up. We're getting ready for some longer trips. But first, we have an outing with our daughter Maya and Sean's folks. His mum Ulla is 82, but is determined to get on the boat. She'd sailed in Sweden with her parents when she was a kid. And we're also falling for the pull of the ocean.
I just really like being on this massive expanse of water. It's just very calming.
On our next trip, we begin experimenting with another toy, the autotiller.
We're going 187 degrees, which is almost due south. We're kind of close reaching, doing 5.5, 6 knots over the ground. We've only got 8.5 knots wind speed, so that's pretty good. And yeah, old Gancia Girl's doing a great job for us. And look, steering no hands.
How does it work with autopilot?
You can either put in a GPS coordinate, or otherwise what you do is you get it on a course you like, hook on the little thing here, it's hooked in here, you press auto, and then it will stay on that same course basically, and it will keep adjusting to keep on that same course. And then you can adjust it by increments, port or starboard, 1 degree or 10 degrees, and then just put it on standby if you want to go back to manual.
By September, we're ready for bigger things.
We've had our first night on the boat. Yeah, we came back from supper with our friends last night in the dinghy about 9 o'clock with a head torch. That was really, really fun. And then I slept right here. And this morning when I sit up, I can just see the hills of Cornwall.
Yeah, the first night was really great. It was good. I mean, it was just great to be sleeping on the boat. Woke up a little bit. It wasn't like probably the most deepest night's sleep I've ever had, but that was probably partly the excitement of sleeping on the boat. But it's fantastic to wake up here, and it's beautiful, and the sun is starting to shine. We're going to go for a little cruise.
We need an early start because we're planning a trip to Fowey. This will be our first voyage in Gancia Girl, with a plan to overnight in another port.
How's it going? What's happening?
Oh, it's great. The conditions are really actually pretty perfect. There's a northerly wind and we need to average about 5.5 knots per hour to get to Fowey, which we're aiming for about 4 p.m. Right now we're going at 7 knots per hour, so that's faster than we need to be going. Really good fun. The sun's just come out, and yeah, it's so beautiful. Loving it today. Did I mention we have a slight tidal stream against us?
With us.
I always thought it was against
No,
us.
it's with us.
Oh, that's why we're going so well.
With us until about 3.
Okay. So it's interesting. I mean, the whole tide thing is really fascinating because when we came out of Plymouth Harbour this morning, we were coming out on the outgoing tide, and there's still, even fairly far away from the land, still a sense of the tide going out. So Sean's made a plan and he's taken all of these things into account. There's a lot to think about. Happy to say we're happily going along on a beam reach, so hardly any tacking to do, and we overtook a boat back there, which, you know, I'm not competitive or anything, but that felt good.
drive.
Okay.
There's a sort of lighthouse at the beacon thing.
Around 3:30, we've got the sail down and are motoring into Fowey Harbour. By 4, we're tied up to a mooring buoy and getting ready to pop into town on the water taxi. Mission complete.